Hello everybody and welcome back to video 3 of Elevate Your Life and Business, Evolving as an Independent Artist. So far I share with you my first video, which is all about living your dreams and putting yourself first. Our second video was how to be a successful stylist and pretty much the basics, knowing your numbers, how to market yourself, and what to really look for in a salon. Every video we do from here on out is going to be building upon one another. So make sure you watch the first 2 videos, and I'm so excited to share with you how to evolve as a successful independent artist. Hello everybody and welcome to Elevate Your Life and Business with me, Gina Bianca, Global Salon Business Expert for Joico. So if you've been grinding it out as a stylist for quite some time, it's only natural that you might want to evolve into an independent artist. So the first thing I want to share with you is how to build and maintain a consistent book as an independent artist. So when evolving as an independent artist, an independent stylist, one of the common things that I see is many independent artists in the beginning are burnt out and resentful and have very little boundaries or time for themselves. The main thing I want to share with you is, number 1, always put yourself first. And this is going back to video number 1. It's one of the key points I want to make in this series. You have to put yourself first before you give to other people. You hear that saying, you can't pour from an empty cup? It's true. So you want to think about your schedule and all of the boundaries you have around your business. So a couple that I want to share with you are this. You want to have about 30 hours on the schedule behind the chair. Those 30 hours you can put anywhere that works for you. If you don't want to work weekends, put them Monday through Friday. If you want to work a 3-day schedule, work 3 long 10-hour days. Figure out what works best for you, and the only way you're going to be able to do that is by putting yourself in your personal schedule first, okay? So number 1, put yourself first. Number 2, find a schedule and stick to it. It's so hard to pre-book and build your business if your schedule is all over the place. So make sure you put yourself first and work at a healthy schedule. The next thing is you have to budget in time for marketing your business and working on your business. These things take time. So if you're putting 40 hours behind the chair, plus 5 or 10 hours working on your business, plus 5 or 10 hours marketing your business, you're gonna find that you're working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. And you might ask yourself, why am I even doing this? Why am I so tired? Why am I not at my best? Because you're not practicing healthy boundaries and you're not putting yourself first. So going back to video 1, as an independent artist, these are critical key points. And how you're gonna do that, setting a healthy schedule, putting yourself first, and all of the things we just shared. So another point I want to make, especially for independent artists, is you want to have a legitimate business, okay? So the first thing that you want to do is create an LLC. An LLC is a limited liability company that is going to protect your personal assets and help you start separating yourself from your business. So it's super important to create an LLC. This can be your business name. My first business name was Gina Bianca Hair, and I have many LLCs in my name at this point. But that's the first marker of starting your own business. Create an LLC. After that, you want to create a separate bank account with your LLC's name, and you want to separate your expenses. If you're mixing all of your money and you're completely disorganized, tax time is going to be a complete and total nightmare. So start an LLC, start a separate bank account, and make sure you're splitting your money. The next thing that you want to think about is your bookkeeping and accounting. Some people are not numbers people. I am not a numbers person, but in my first business, I did all of my own books. I had a software, QuickBooks, that I used. I went through all of my bank statements. I categorized what was coming in, what was going out, what I'm spending on this, what I'm spending on that. And it was really good for me as a business owner to do my own books first. Now I have an accountant. My accountant is my BFF. You're gonna have 2 BFFs, lawyer and an accountant, if you go on from here. But having a handle on my books was critically important. And the reason is there's only 2 things certain in life: death and taxes, okay? So you have to make sure you're saving money for your taxes. In the beginning of my business, I did not follow this advice, mainly because I didn't believe I would ever make enough money to owe the taxes that I owed. I spent so much on random stuff, and I didn't really keep track as much as I should have when I was an independent artist. And I ended up owing a lot of money at tax time, and I was always amazed that I owed so much money because I never thought I was doing business at that level. Don't be surprised, because it will happen, especially if you're good, and you're amazing. But the biggest advice I give to my renters at the network is to save 30% for taxes, because it's always good to save a little bit more, and to always keep good books. It was really important for me in the beginning to do my books, understand what money was coming in and from where, and what money was going out, and what was it going to, and what are the healthy percentages to spend on certain things. This is critical for a business owner, and as an independent artist, you are a business owner. The last thing I want to share with you about legitimizing your business is to keep in mind that every legitimate business has policies and boundaries. I would recommend having 2 separate phones, or having the self-awareness and the discipline to only respond to clients at certain times if you're going to have 1 phone, but 2 phones is key. If you have people bothering you nonstop because you're busy, this is a great problem. But if you have little boundaries, it's going to be so annoying to have to deal with clients on weekends, at night when you're with your family, all of those things. Many of us are not strong enough to just ignore a text. Many of us need to have 2 phones. I highly recommend that if you're that person, and don't worry if you are. Of course, when you get a text coming through, you're going to want to service your client or respond and show that amazing customer service. But if you call most places outside of business hours, you're going to get the voicemail. So make sure you have healthy boundaries with your phone, and make sure you protect your time by having a cancellation policy, a redo policy, and make sure all of your policies are super clear and easy to understand, because clear is kind and unclear is unkind, in the amazing words of Brene Brown. Okay, independent artists or future independent artists, the last thing I want to share with you in this video is the importance of saving your money and understanding profitability. There is the money that comes in, the money you pay yourself, and then there's your profit, okay? Part of that profit, I'm gonna urge you to put into cash reserves and an emergency fund. In today's day and age, and in all times, the fear of uncertainty is too real. And the way to protect yourself and protect your business is to always have an emergency fund. I used to coach to having 6 months of an emergency fund. However, my new goal is to have a 12-month emergency fund, because you just never know what's going to happen. We all have seen what can happen in the realm of uncertainty, and how stressful it can be on businesses, and how stressful it can be on everybody. Taking care of your business is truly planning for uncertainty, because as a business owner, that's what's going to happen. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. There's going to be challenges, there's going to be uncertainty, there's going to be things that happen that you're going to be like, this is so unfair. You have to prepare. So my biggest advice for you, there's the money you make, the money you pay yourself, all the money for expenses. Whatever is left over, that is your profit, okay? Understanding your profitability, and then taking a nice, healthy chunk of that for the first couple years of your business until you have that solid emergency fund is a major, major key. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you got a lot of value from it, and I'll see you next time in video 4, serving as a salon owner. Before you go, don't forget there are bonus digital downloads below.